Very good morning to all. So happy to see the next generation mariners sitting here and the next generation shipbuilders also. And that is also happening in the most beautiful coastal town of India, Goa, because I always love this place. When I was a student like you, whenever I get time, I pass through this area. Even I had 2 months of training in Goa shipyard also. I did my naval architecture basically, and I was taught by Germans. It was a 4.5 years course. We never had a break actually. This 1.5 years we had to do every year 2 months training, mandatory training. So luckily I got a chance to be here in Goa. It was one of the most wonderful trainings actually, because we enjoyed the shipyard experience and the Goan life. And today in Aries we have so many people from Goa, especially from the Shipbuilding Institute. So you are a part of Aries. And thank you for your support, because every organization, the real strength depends on the human resource. The human resource decides the fate of any organization, any service we provide. The efficiency of the employees gives the output. It decides the output, and that output decides the growth or fate of the organization. But always in our organization, we respect or we follow something that is time. When we started the company itself, the motto was time is money, you count even seconds. In fact, we worship time. Today, when we started the event, we were late by almost 15 minutes. So I thought of enlightening you with the importance of time. Because my subject is to talk about a real true professional. So who is a true professional? It is like the ideal, yes, ideal sea state condition. There is no one called an ideal professional. It is a journey from zero to the ideal state. Even today I am learning. There are hundreds of factors that decide to climb the ladder to the ideal state. We are all climbing the ladder, thinking that one day we will become a real ideal professional. But you need to climb. There is no shortcut. After your course, you get a degree certificate. Me too got a degree certificate. That is just a qualification paper. With that paper, we can never ever perform anything directly in any industry. If you pass out from here and if I give you a ship, can you run it? No. You know the basics things only, but you need to work with the industry. You need to learn from the seniors. Every day you're learning. After some time, you get the confidence to run yourself. So it takes time. But how fast you can reach there, that time frame is with you. You decide that. Your destiny is decided by your karma. And your karma can be decided. And what I mean is, what you are going to do today, or what you are going to do tomorrow, or what you are going to do this year, or what you are going to do in the next 5 years, you can design it. And if you work for it, you will reach there. Like you join here for a certain period of course and you complete it without any failure, you get a degree certificate. You reach that goal. So that means your destiny can be designed. But how successful you are in that design process? How effective is that design process? In our organization, we get every year hundreds of graduates. When they join, they believe that they are professional. No. They have a professional degree or professional diploma, certificate. The industry transformed the person into a professional, real professional. Basically, it's a character molding. As long as you are not willing to change your basic characters, you become a burden for the industry. When we get you, okay, we just look into your certificate to make sure that okay, you have learned something basics. But what I look at you, I can tell you very frankly, which many people forget to learn from the academics. See, we are all blessed by the God with five senses. How many of you have tried to enhance that capability? Scientifically, it says that a blind person got hearing ability double that of a normal person. Because since he is blind, he tries to enhance it. You need to survey. Unfortunately, we all take it for granted. Take all these five senses for granted. That's why we never try to enhance ourselves. We never look around what is happening. What are the deficiencies around? Just imagine, it is not in your curriculum basically. Just imagine today onwards you are trying to start focusing on it. You try to look around, identifying the problems. So many things we can identify. Just look around this hall. Just as a workshop, we just, after this event, we just come here, sit 10 minutes, look around in this hall. Then, through your vision, you can easily identify 25 things you can improve in this hall. You look at the projection system, you can easily identify many things to be corrected. Maybe you can have a better projection system, projector, better screen for a better for delivery of the content. You have a systematic on operator. Just like it was today morning, we saw some hiccups in playing the videos. But if you have a professional system, nothing will happen. And the timing. You just imagine, in always we say that in India we always take many things. Okay, half an hour delay is not a big thing. Even our satellite launches, we postpone. Many things we keep on postponing. You people always postpone exams, assignments, everything. What do you gain out of that? I am from the film industry. Believe me, in India, the only industry stick on to time, that is film industry. You look to any theater in the world. 6:30 show means 6:30 show. It show start because it's fixed. Exact time we need to start it. You look to the duration of the movies. It is censored for a particular second actually. We are not supposed to increase or decrease the duration. So that is the value of time. So I am from the film industry, that's why I know the importance of time. Just imagine tomorrow onwards you start respecting this time. We have developed a system called Efficiency Improvement System Management. In fact, that is our secret weapon. Last 13 years we have been following this system. Because almost 200 parameters are there to measure the efficiency of a person we have identified. And these 200 parameters, most of them, half the parameters are based on the character deficiencies. Almost 100 character deficiencies everyone got. So it is your responsibility to make sure that these character deficiencies are to be plugged. Because every character deficiency leads to an efficiency loss. Your efficiency loss, the real loser is your employer. Maybe you become an entrepreneur. In that case, if you fail to plug these drain holes, your organization is a loser, you yourself is a loser, and people working with you, their growth is also affected. So, where to start this journey? As a student, best thing is start using the five senses. There is not a crime. Improve your vision, your visual analysis ability. Look around. Tomorrow, when you are into the industry, you need to use all these things. When you are in a ship, maybe you have gauges for everything. But just imagine if your five senses are perfect, you can hear the engine sound in a different level. A slight variation in the sound, it shows that something wrong with the engine. The lubrication system, something wrong. Some malfunction is happening. A slight variation, your hearing ability is better than a normal person, you can easily identify. Somewhere some gland is burning, a small smell difference, you can easily identify. That means before the fire alarm comes, actually you can smell it. You are in the sea, if your food is not proper, if your tasting ability is better, Before consuming it, you can, the moment you taste it, you will identify this food is not good for you. So it can save you, it can save your colleagues also. And it will not stop the operation of the ship also. Sometimes food poisoning, mass food poisoning happens, it's a big issue in a ship. So like that, all these five senses, and also when you touch, a pump is working, the vibration, when you touch it, you can easily, you don't need a gauge. That's why many Ayurvedic doctors, they never use a stethoscope. They test the pulse and immediately they identify. The best doctors, they don't actually depend on the stethoscope from the pulse because they have enhanced their that sense identification capability. So this is the first lesson. Anyone can practice anywhere these five senses because you are always carrying these five senses. Then what is the sixth sense? We always consider sixth sense as some kind of intuition or something, some extra thing. That is the way we have defined. But for a professional, you take the sixth sense as the common sense. This is what the industry requires. People working in the industry, they fail to use the common sense. Most of the problems can be avoided if your common sense was used on time. I always wonder in our organization, many good people with very good score from the academics, they come, but sometimes what they do have no logic, no sense. They blindly follow the books. When you start using the common sense, you identify the problems yourself. See, if there is a problem, even if a problem happened, a man with a common sense will make sure that this problem is not going to be repeated. So he will go for the correct root cause analysis. How is the root cause analysis done? See, normally when an accident happens, driver slept. Normally, many people will close the file that, okay, driver slept, accident happened. No. You need to ask why the driver had slept. Then we will identify the previous night he had no sleep. Again, why? Then you will understand he had double duty. Then why double duty? Then we will understand there was shortage of manpower. So like that, you need to go. Japanese say that you need to go 5 levels to identify the root cause. When you identify the root cause, you plug it. So this kind of things, why you have to start practicing from after joining the industry. As a student, you can start practicing it. See, the success of any organization depends on the planning. How far they can plan, how far successfully they can execute. But where this planning starts from the individuals. And our life is an integration of days. If you cannot plan for a day, you cannot plan for a week or for a month or for years. First thing, as a student, you can start practicing from tomorrow is plan your day. Always students believe that, okay, their job is come for the class on time. Okay, morning and get up. Maybe marine and engineering students, okay, they have exercise and other things, but you have a routine thing. No. These are all already fixed by the institute. What you have identified yourself, some extra things. See, in our organization, I am supposed to be the busiest person. And I need to manage around 81 companies in 30 countries. I need to go around many maritime institutes to take this kind of classes. Every month I take classes. For our employees' children, every month I take classes. Their career design I do. So, any number of things I do. But I make sure that every day morning, even today morning, before coming here, I wrote 25 things in the mobile. Just it takes only 5 to 10 minutes. Just write down 25 things. What all things you are going to do. Maybe when you start practicing, initially only 5 things you can write. Then start increasing it. Just like you are increasing your push-ups in a gymnasium. Initially, 1 push-up is very difficult. But after a few months, you can see that 100 push-up very easy. So identifying the jobs. So how to identify the jobs? There also start with your 5 senses. So wherever, whether you are in your home or in your classroom or thing, You can identify many things. You can recommend many things to your institute. Okay, sir, we have these problems are there. Why can't you correct it? Why can't you improve it? See, where if your organization works in a better way, it is good for you and your organization. Your system you can improve. The quality of training you can improve. When I was a student, I spent more than 10,000 hours in the academics. Academics means for during the engineering period. Altogether more than 50,000 hours I spent in academics. Normally in the industry, if we train someone properly for 5,000 hours, he is a master actually in that field. But we need to ask ourselves, even after spending 10,000 hours in the professional thing, why we cannot independently do a job? So there is a gap between the industry and the academics. Actually, this kind of events are conducted to avoid this gap. Fortunately, you are lucky that you are trained by people with industrial experience, but this is not happening with other many engineering colleges. So it is like a blind leading another blind. They, without seeing the industry, they are coming and giving the training. But industry is changing every day, and today is a total transformation due to the AI involvement. World is changing completely. It is a matter of time, maybe a couple of years. Quantum computers are into the industry. Already the prototype is made. How many of you are aware about the quantum computers here? No one? You should understand what the impact of the quantum computer going to do with the industry. We all talk about the AI. You know about your computer speed. You are okay. Everyone is carrying a mobile, and you have heard about supercomputers, where all this Google and other things. They need the fast computers to process immediate processing of the data, millions of data very analyzed. So we have right now supercomputers in place in the industry. And only thing what you are aware, because you are not directly involved with the supercomputer, but you are aware with the mobiles. A very simple comparison is the speed of a mobile and a supercomputer, if you compare, it is almost 100,000 to 1 million. If you take the best mobile, the fastest mobile, what you are handling, maybe some of you having the fastest processor, a supercomputer is 100,000 times faster. And today, the world is running on supercomputers. But what is going to happen with the quantum computers? It is at our doorstep. What if supercomputer can do in 6.2 billion years? A quantum computer can do in 2 minutes. Can you imagine? That is 10 raised to 15. Beyond our imagination. That means the existing system, whatever going on in the world, is completely is going to be in the dustbin. It's not used. No security system will work. Because no crypto will work. Because everything can, this quantum computers can break in no time. That means it is going to take over everything. Just imagine the AI and quantum computers together. What is going to happen to the world? Just think about a shipping industry where no accidents happen. Every sea state immediately analyzed. Everything is unmanned. So many things happening. Every cargo movement, transportation system, everything. In seconds it analyzes and the shortest route it identify. So it's a different world. So you need to start learning, upgrading yourself. Don't think that it is a responsibility of your teachers to come and explain all these things. Today, your mobile and your AI platforms, whether it's Bard or ChatGPT or Grok or so many platforms are there. In your this 25 jobs, when you identify, just spend half an hour upgrading your skill by yourself. You make your own curriculum. Because the students sitting here, you are all going to different fields maybe in future. Don't think that everyone will become a captain or a chief engineer or a shipbuilder. Maybe you will change the field. According to your talent and passion, you need to identify a slot. For that, you need to upgrade yourself. With your degree certificate alone, no industry can take you further. Even in our company, we are now every day we are training our staff because we need to train them to the AI. But unfortunately, in our current education system, It is because your college cannot change their syllabus all of a sudden. Your teachers cannot do it because it is already provided by another body. And that body cannot change the syllabus every day. There are academic councils, everything. They need to discuss everything. Then only they can come up with certain changes. But your destiny is to be designed by you. You are here just for a certificate to get into the maritime industry. But in the industry, once you join, we never look into your certificates. We look into your potential, your caliber, what you are going to perform, what output we are going to get out of you. Even if you are the first rank holder in the academies, if your output is zero, we don't need such kind of people. We need people who transform themselves every day because it's a competitive market. What you are delivering today, tomorrow you need to deliver in lesser time, a better product. If your talent and passion is not matching with your profession, you will not start enjoying it. You will become a burden for it. So in these 25 jobs, this is the first thing. We in the industry we call it as corporate meditation. Everyone in our company we do it. Because of this system, this efficiency improvement system, today we are world number one in 5 fields. If we can do it, why you cannot do it? So in a competitive world, there is no shortcut. You need to get into it. Today, luckily, you don't need mentors actually because your real mentor is in your mobile. Your AI platform is there. You ask everything. You just say that these are my interests. Be my mentor. Please guide me. Please make a syllabus. What are the related contents I need to upgrade? Which are the size? Everything what you ask, it is me. But you need to provide that half an hour time every day. You have 24 hours. But how effectively you can use that 24 hours? So these 25 points when you write in the morning, you divide your 24 hours into three. We call it as 1:1:1 system. One for body, one for mind, one for karma. Karma, for as a student, it is your studies. And for the body means that is your sleep, your exercise, everything. You need to recharge your body because you need to have, for the fitness should be is very important because if your health is weak, industry doesn't want any unhealthy people. Even if your five senses, one sense is not working, industry will not absorb. So you need to take care of your body, your senses. You need to enhance the senses. Then the 8 hours for the mind. That decides the mainly the happiness part. To be happy, if you want to have the job satisfaction, because your prime time, the 24 hours, the prime time you are spending for your job, your bread and butter coming out of the job. When you select the job, if you are not enjoying it, you will try to get out of the sea life at the earliest. That's why many people, they immediately, after making some money, they say, I know, we don't want to continue. But a man with a passion to the sea, he can never retire like that. So you need to develop that passion. To develop the passion, you need to explore the potential in that one. Already, actually, because of our wrong career designs, we are all into current profession. Even I am not supposed to be a naval architect because those days the career design process was not proper. I became a naval architect, but luckily I could spend some time for my passion and become a film director also. But maybe it is not possible for everyone. So now it is not too late. Using this proper half an hour training, every day morning self training. It is not the responsibility of the teachers, it is not the responsibility of the organization, it is the responsibility of you. But where to invest this half an hour? Because time is money. You need to invest properly. If you invest your money in a wrong bank, you lose everything. Like that. If you invest the time for a wrong thing, for a useless thing, it is going to be a real useless stuff. So you need to see the where the industry is growing, where the industry will stand in the next 10 years, 15 years. Today's industry is not the industry when I joined 35 years back in the industry. Even there was no Google, nothing when I joined. Today world is different. So like that, just imagine you people are going to enter the industry today. You have another 35 years in front of you. So where the world will end up in 35 years? What this quantum computer going to do with your career? You need to understand. You need to study. Luckily, technology is with you in your hand. Use it properly. In our organization, also many employees were reluctant to do this thing before. But slowly, when they realize the importance, they start exploring it because they know that if they are not upgrading, they are going to be out of the system. In FSM, we always remove 5% least performing staff from the system. We, not the management, the system as such will say this person is not good for the industry. So this should not happen with your future. So in the you need to know certain things. There are unwritten rules in the industry to become a real professionals. In your syllabus, basically the technical matters are written. But coming to the industry, you need to know the industrial behavior. Certain ethics we need to know. How to behave with your colleagues. The team, it is like a team building exercise actually. If you cannot work as a team, you are an unwanted stuff in the organization. If you are a part of the office politics, you are a burden for the organization. If your dress codes are not proper according to the organization's requirement, it's a burden. We are sending you for a official meeting. The way you behave there, your table etiquettes, if you don't know, because you are a brand ambassador for the company, we will not send you for the second meeting. So these kind of things you can start practicing from your real life. It is not the job of the organization to teach all these things. You need to develop by yourself. And you can just ask ChatGPT, please guide me what all things in the industry, what all things I need to practice. Otherwise, we have a training system where the AMRI is providing a training system. You can contact training AMRI, we will guide you. But nowadays, AI platforms are there to guide you. But if you don't do it, what is the fate? So take it as a change from tomorrow onwards. Today, more and more speakers are here. They're all going to talk about various aspects. But my humble request is, because I traveled all the way here to talk to you. If at least few of you start changing from tomorrow, I feel like it was a work to. Otherwise, what is the meaning? You listen to me, you wasted your time, I wasted my time. Everyone wasted your time. So tomorrow onwards, what all things you can do? First thing is, these 25 points you start writing. Start 10 or 5, whatever it is. Slowly increase. Start using the 5 senses. Enhance the thing. See, tomorrow when you are getting into an industry, just like, okay, you become a surveyor. Visual inspection, what is visual inspection? You are getting into a tank or somewhere, you look around. The problems, 90% of the problem actually through visual inspections you can identify. Or using the 5 senses you can identify. Then only you need to have special equipment to go and confirm it as a supporting thing. Otherwise, if your 5 senses are properly enhanced, that is more than enough. Then use the common sense. If the common sense part is not used, that is the biggest in our industry. That is the biggest headache we have found. Most of the professionals, they have everything, they have very solid knowledge also, but thing is, they don't have common sense. They don't know that mark, what is to be done, what not to be done, where to be stopped, where to start. Certain things are certain, because you are not supposed to expose certain things in front of the clients. You need to know. For example, when you write a document, you should keep it in mind that that document, maybe it is just an email with a correspondence with an a client. This email or this WhatsApp chat or whatever it is going to be a legal document tomorrow in a court. If proper things are not there, your company is going to be in deep trouble. We have faced many because of the certain missing things or because of certain unwanted statements. We had to pay compensation. So, what is the thumb rule? 5 W's we need to always ask yourself. Any document you make, any letter drafting, what, where, when, why, who. You need to have the answer for these things. What is you are going to draft? Whom to be addressed? When? What date you need to mention? Like that, you ask yourself these 5 W's and make sure that there are answers for all these things there. You made a proper letter, everything, and sent to the client. The date is not there. Just imagine the date is not mentioned. We are going for a claim, compensation. Date is missing. The other party will not pay for it. So like that, whatever you draft, start practicing it. These 5 W's, you need to keep it in your mind. See, the academics is over, but your career design, the real career design or your journey to the success start after joining the industry. Every day you are learning. So whatever jobs you are doing, in industry is running on ISO. ISO is, everything is procedure. You need to have a procedure for everything. If it is a repeated thing, there should be a procedure. There should be a checklist also. Even you are regularly traveling to different places by flight or something, if you don't have a checklist, surely you will miss one or two things. Because of these missing things, your job will be affected for sure. So everything we need to have checklists, we need to have procedures. These are all adding efficiency to the different things. Then start the time factor, punctuality. There is a big difference between who are punctual and who are not punctual. When I was taught by the Germans, the first lesson they taught is 9 o'clock means 8 hours, 59 minutes and 60 seconds. In our company, we have been following it for years. That makes us a different company with our competitors. We are competing with the international companies worldwide. Most of our clients are from Europe and the US. We are competing with the Western world, but our human resource is Indian. But the biggest quality they are showing is they stick on to the time. They report on time, they submit reports on time. So the clients are 100% sure that if the job is given to us, they will get the result on time. So these are the lessons we need to know. When you get into the industry, then all other safety factors and other things naturally here is a part of your academics. So we don't need to take care. But safety is not for satisfying someone else. You should understand that. Okay, something goes wrong. Company will be losing, financial losses will be there. But just imagine, you are the first person going to suffer with the lack of safety. So your life is so important. So when you save yourself, you are saving your organization also. Just imagine something happens to you. Your operation is affected. The company has to take care of your entire treatment. Who is the loser? Your employer is the loser. Just imagine every employee is making a loss like this. Will that company will exist? No. So, as part of efficiency improvement, this is one of the important thing, and safety from every aspect. Like see, you're all youngsters. You're all using bikes. Just imagine, when I was a student, I used to do bike, but after my marriage, I never used a bike because I know that I'm not alone. I have more responsibility. If something goes wrong, I'm not the one to alone to suffer. It is not because of I don't have a bike or something, or I cannot buy a bike. It is a matter of safety. If you want to travel, travel in a better safe ground. So like that, wherever you will come with a bike accident only if you ride a bike. So like this, if you try to avoid, you are getting out of different dangers. So you need to be more responsible. First of all, responsible to yourself, then responsible to the organization. More than that, as I said, use AI from tomorrow onwards. Follow this 1:1 principle. Then start practicing it. Small changes. Let it be a beginning. No need to put everything into your brain today. Very small steps. These two things are more than sufficient. This practicing these 25 points and using the five senses. Only these two things you start practicing. Rest everything, it will come slowly. Because in FSM, these 200 parameters, what we teach in FSM, normally we implement it once in a month or twice in a month. Because in 5 years only we can implement all these 200 parameters to make the person completely transformed. So like that, I don't want to put everything in your brain today. Start with these 2 points. When you complete it or when you find that you have improved, contact us. We will give you more and more assignments. We want to see a maritime community with better efficiency, and we want to see the people practicing this FSM worldwide, and they get transformed. Because when you get transformed, when industry also benefiting, and mariners, it is our responsibility to make sure that maritime industry is going to new heights, and you are the future promises for the industry, and us, because we are all going to retire. It is our responsibility to make sure that our knowledge is getting transferred to you. That's why we have started a scheme. Our research institute has started a scheme, writing the professional biography. In our company last year, 20 people with 20-year experience, they all wrote the professional biography, and those biographies are available for you to refer. That's why when you start a journey with us, we will give you all these things for the reference. And those biographies are available in the written format, video formats, everything. So we are trying to find out the easy way to put it into your brain. Because since I am from the movie industry, we always believe that the best way of putting information into your brain is the movie format. That's why we have introduced unmanned training system these days. It's a parallel education system. We make a theater classroom. Even this whole, you can easily convert it into a theater classroom. This is beautiful. Actually, this is easily you can make instead of this screen, you can go for a 12 feet screen or 14 feet screen. Also, you can set up here a very good sound system. In 1 week time, you can convert all these things. If you have people with passion towards the movies or something, make a film club. We have done it with many schools and colleges these days, and unbelievable transformation happening. We can say that they are much better than any of the other institutes. So like that, you can also get transformed. Also, we have film club. If you are forming, surely you provide it with. We have thousands of hours of content. Use the content. You play yourself. These contents are designed for different professions. Don't think that you are all going to, because like what you are all learning here, the same syllabus, same subject. No. In future, you are all going to different fields. The shipping sector itself, we have hundreds of different sectors. So, what is your interest? Understand about the industry. If you want to get into the cricket, find out the cricket as a profession. Don't think that if you can be successful only if you become a Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. No. When 22 players are playing in the ground, 20,000 people are working in the industry, related industry. For making the stadium, for making the ground, for the media, sports media, so many people working. So, if you are trying to become a Virat Kohli, the chances to become Virat Kohli is 0.01%. But if you want to get into the industry with a passion, there are so many opportunities. You can easily, if you decide, you can be there. So, like that also, if you want to be placed in the maritime industry where your talent and passion can match, do some research, find out the industry, which industry, put effort. I told you, 5,000 hours if you spend in a field, you are a master. Whether to put this 5,000 or not, you put 50 hours from your side initially to see whether you have the talent or passion. Then we will see. That is the next steps to the ladder towards the ideal professional. Actually, I thought I will tell all the so many things to you. Then I thought there is no meaning of giving 25 steps of a ladder. Instead of that, give first few steps. You start climbing, then we can tell you about the remaining steps. So let us go for a change. Hope your time, my time will not be wasted. Time is money. Count even seconds and convert it into your career. Thank you.